Hey, what's going on, guys? 81 Oak Ridge. Today I have about 42 titles. Now, it's probably going to be a two-part video. My camera or my phone cuts out. I will be doing a second part. First film is Trauma. This is definitely the most disturbing film I've seen since a Serbian film. It's basically about a bunch of women. They're having a party and these two guys show up, rape them, torture them, and it's basically they're probably the last 20 minutes of the film. It's their comeuppance. They get revenge on these guys, and it's just a very bleak film, very gory, very disturbing, extremely shocking. As you can see, the pictures on the back are pretty brutal. I loved it. Now, you have to really enjoy a film like this. This is not for everybody. Definitely recommend it to fans of a Serbian film. Next up, we have The Clove Hitch Killer, which is basically a retelling of the BTK killer who killed through the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. Basically about a father and son. They get a close relationship. The son suspects the father of being the Clove Hitch Killer. This film is like a pressure cooker. It really explodes during the last third of the film. But I really enjoyed this. I was streaming this and I ordered the Blu Ray immediately. That's how much I enjoyed it. So have not checked out the featurette on this either. And next up, we have Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse. This is definitely his most underrated film, if you ask me. I love it. I finally got a copy with the slipcover. It's a little bit cheesy, but it definitely holds its own over the years. Love the practical makeup effects in this one. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of CGI at all. Next up, we have Island of Death, which is was on the Video Nasties list. Let me shut off that light. It's a little better. They said it was banned in like, I don't know, 20 countries. It's a little bit of a stretch, but for its time, you know, it definitely shocked a lot of people. And of course, from Arrow, you know, you get tons and tons of special features. Okay, there's Island of Death. We have this light in the room is getting on my nerves. We have The Initiation, which is a pretty underrated slasher from the 80s. Thought it was decent. Great transfer from Arrow. You know, it's not the best, I would say. You know, it's one of those third-tier slashers. It's not on the level of like The Prowler or The Burning, but it's a decent film. Sorry about that glare. Next up, we have Pet Sematary. I finally upgraded on Blu Ray. Have not seen the remake yet. I hear mixed things. Some people say it's garbage. Some people say it's, you know, the best thing since one of the best remakes of all time. I wouldn't go that far. I doubt it's that good, but yeah, I might check it out during probably this weekend. Love the original film, though. I love anything Stephen King. Except I'm not a big fan of Misery, the film Misery. Got a little Nico right there. Okay, classic. Then we have Wolf Creek 2. Finally got a copy with the slipcover. This is definitely a better film than the original, if you ask me. Love it. Yeah, it's more the character of Mick Taylor is more sensationalized in this one rather than the first film. But you got a lot more gore in this. You could tell they're trying to take this character into like the Freddy Krueger realms, you know, when they try to add comedy, but there's not too much comedy with this one. It definitely surpasses the first movie, if you ask me. Because I mean, the first film, it just takes too long to get to the you know, the good stuff. But love it. We have Halloween 2018, which I absolutely loved. Saw it in the theater the first night it was released. The only thing I find kind of unbelievable is the fact that Laurie would be this paranoid after 40 years. She has all this security, but whatever. It's definitely one of the better sequels of the franchise, I think. I watched some of the featurettes, they're excellent. Okay. We have Dr. Butcher, MD, which is an infamous grindhouse film. Got the free barf bag in there, the first 5,000 copies. It's definitely a film that, you know, the acting is just horrid. The effects are horrible, but it's a fun film. There was a documentary on this one too, I saw a while ago. Next film we have is New Year's Evil. This is definitely one of those undiscovered 80s slashers that really, you know, are one of the better ones. This is one I really enjoy. It's got that punk rock vibe from the 80s and excellent restoration from Screen Factory as well. I thought they did a great job with this one. Love that mask. Okay, next film we have is Blood-Sucking Freaks. This is the longest version of the film out there right now. It's the director's cut. You know, it's, of course, what do you expect from a film like this, from a trauma film? It's completely fucking bonkers and ridiculous, but, you know, if you're a film of gore and nudity, you'll love it. There's a scene where, an extra scene that they found in a vault where the dwarf sucks off Sardu, which caught me off guard there, but love it. Okay, next film we have is The Wicker Man. This is the remake. It's a horrible remake, yes, but it's one of those so bad it's good type films that, you know, Nicolas Cage in a bear suit knocking out women for 90 minutes. You gotta love Nicolas Cage's overacting in this one. Okay. And next up we have the German Blu Ray release of Unlawful Entry from 1992. This is a German release. You got Ray Liotta as the corrupt cop. He's after Kurt Russell's wife, and he does whatever it takes to get her. I'm shocked there's no Blu Ray release on this yet. This is definitely a film that I know there's a pretty big fan base for. I think I paid $20 for this, so it's not that bad importing. Next film is You Were Never Really Here. This is a huge disappointment. I'm not a fan of this one at all. I don't need